quick, I want to check to make sure you're in the right spot. I guess that's how we all begin these things. Are you here for a ribbon cutting ceremony for DFCU?
Yeah!
All right. All right. Fantastic.
Why else would you be here? Sorry there, Dave.
Karate lessons.
Sure.
For those of you who know, this used to be a martial arts studio. But you guys have transformed it. What an amazing transformation.
Okay.
Second thing on the agenda is I wanted to introduce myself real quick. My name is David Walker. I'm a member of the Rochester Regional Chamber of Commerce and a neighbor. I'm with Brookview Realty, right down the street next to Tony La Puma's. So if you ever wandered north, stop in. We'll get you some chili cheese fries and maybe buy or sell a house. What do you think?
Hey, do both, yes.
Yeah, our broker here is Jim Feeney from Brookview, so give it up for Jim. Jim's here. As I said, I'm a member of the Rochester Regional Chamber in the capacity of a realtor, but I'm also an ambassador. For those of you who don't know what an ambassador is, we're volunteers. We help out chamber staff in any way that we can. In fact, this is one of the reasons that the ambassadors were formed. You can imagine members of the chamber, small business owners, entrepreneurs, they come out and welcome new businesses into the community. And you see us wearing our red name badges. You look in the crowd here. So if you're ever at an event, a chamber event, and you see a red name badge, that should be an instant connection. You should be able to walk up to Ron and say, hey, Ron, I understand you're an ambassador. This is the most visible, active group within the chamber. So it's a great group to know. If you give them your message, they take the message into the community. And as I said, the most visible and active, right, Lord? Right. The most visible and active group within the chamber, so they're great salespeople. If they love you, everybody loves you, right? So that's the ambassadors, great group to know. And as I said, they help out chamber staff. So chamber staff is represented, I think they're here. They're all here. Somebody turned off the lights at the office. So we have, I know Maria's here. Marie, say hello to Marie. Marie's on chamber staff. She's our scissor lady, thank you. And then behind the camera we have Nicole. Say hello to Nicole from the chamber. Hi, Nicole. We will introduce this special lady in just a moment. But we'll get back to her. Now I've at no great expense, really, to us, I've assembled some dignitaries for you. We're in the city of Rochester. Shh. We're in the city of Rochester. We are honored to have on this beautiful day in the city of Rochester, the mayor of the city of Rochester. Please give a warm welcome for Stuart Bixon. Stuart Bixon.
Well, it's
4:30
to 5.
Yeah, okay. No tennis lessons? All right. And remember I told you I would get back to this young lady? We have, representing the chamber, chamber is governed by board of directors, but board of directors may or may not be here. We have the highest ranking official at the Chamber of Commerce with us today, the president of the Rochester Regional Chamber of Commerce. Give a warm welcome to Maggie Bobbins. Maggie Bobbins. So, from humble beginnings in Dearborn, this institution has grown to be significant. Billions of dollars in assets, numerous locations, and now finally they've made their way to Little Rochester. So, Little Rochester.
That's where the money is, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. And I want you to give it up for the representative of DFCU. Give a warm welcome to Ryan Goldberg, CEO.
Oh!
So you're just introducing me and I'm already up there?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Go back down, Ryan.
It was very smooth, David.
Some of us are drinking early. No, we're going to circle back around. We're going to go to Mayor. He's got something for you. I'm sure you got something for us, Stuart. What do you have?
A plaque. Places around town. No. So welcome everybody. Thank you all for coming. What a great turnout. I think it's really nice to have this bank in town. You know, I joke this is where the money is, but there's a lot of activity going on in our city, a lot of building, a lot of businesses, a lot of people moving in and stuff. So having financial services, I believe, is an important part of what we're looking for in our city. You guys have been a really good partner. I'm on the planning commission, and you came in and we worked together very well to get this design, which I think looks great. So I'll take a little credit for that. But no, you did a great job. sponsored the fireworks for Fire and Ice, which was really successful. We sat out there and froze a little bit, so you kind of been really good for the community, so we like that.
More ice than fire.
It was great fireworks. I mean, that was a big event. That's one of our big events in town, so we really appreciate you doing it. I think it's nice to have a credit union in town because all of a sudden maybe some of these other banks don't look quite as solid. You know, I assume there's no cryptocurrencies and things. But the other thing I really like, as I've been telling people, is I like to see all the offices, and there's a lot of people here. And it seems like some of these other financial institutions, you know, don't have people around, don't have offices. So to me, to have kind of a hometown community banking, I think is really nice. So we're really looking forward to having you. On behalf of the City Council, we're pro-business. Anything we can do to help, we want to help. So we're really happy to have you. So I have a plaque to give you. So the Rochester City Council hereby presents this certificate to commemorate a ribbon-cutting ceremony with best wishes for many years of success in the City of Rochester. Presented by me. DFCU Financial Rochester. So again, welcome to town, and Greg, congratulations.
All right.
Break the internet with that picture. All right, thank you, Mayor. All right, so I missed an item on my agenda, and I was having this special request. Please acknowledge, I want to acknowledge a member in the audience, a very special member in the audience. Please give it up for the Director of Career Services in the School of Business Administration at Oakland University, Ian Cawley's here. Ian's here.
All right.
How was it, Ian? That's all we need you for. Did you wave?
Happy to chat.
Thank you, we appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, back to the agenda. Which part are we on?
I forget.
It's gotta be you, Maggie. Maggie, what do you have for us? This is Maggie Bob as president, Rochester Chamber.
Highest ranking official.
Highest ranking official.
I'm gonna put that at my door. So when I met with Peggy many months ago, I was super excited to have DFCU join and welcome you guys into the community. It holds special in my heart. I happen to grow up downriver, so seeing a business that thrived in Dearborn and has thrived all along has now followed me out to my new hometown in Rochester. So on behalf of the over 700 members that we have in the Chamber, our Board of Directors, our staff, I'd like to present you with your very first hour. No crypto, sorry.
It's actually worth $1.
Yeah, it's actually worth $1. We want to see you guys at all our events. We want people to get to know you as well as you get to know us. We're full of resources, and my door is always open. So if you ever need anything, please let us know. Congratulations and welcome.
Maggie makes a good point. You know, the Rochester Regional Chamber of Commerce represents the geographic area of Rochester, Rochester Hills, and Oakland Township, those three municipalities, almost 100,000 residents, over 700 members within that Chamber of Commerce. One of the most active chambers and the largest chambers in the entire state of Michigan. So it's a good place to make connections, get involved. There's always something going on at the Chamber. A week does not go by without some type of networking event. So I would encourage all of you folks at the DFCU organization to get involved. People in Rochester have an affinity for doing business with people from Rochester. When you're connected to the community, that's an instant bond, and it really goes a long way, especially when you get involved in these institutions. And I know you guys have already got a philanthropic arm, so we love to hear that. We really appreciate that. But we would like to see your faces, your smiles at these events too. So I would look forward to that in the future. And then if you got not familiar with the credit union model, that's kept secret in the financial world. This whole membership, you're in good company with the likes of Chief Financial Credit Union and Genesis Credit Union and Lake Michigan Credit Union. That credit union is a sound foundation, membership based. It's a wonderful. Enough trouble, but I'm going to turn it over to you, Ryan, and now is your moment.
I was ready before. But
Sure.
Good evening, everybody. Thanks for taking some time out of your Wednesday to join us. This has been a long time coming, but I think many of the comments that were shared earlier, one, we have a lot of pride in this branch location. The feedback that we're getting has been really, really positive. And I think it's a testament to all the individuals and companies that were involved in getting us to this point. We have about, I think before we opened, 4,500 members or so that actually lived in this community. And we prioritize where we're going to put new office locations. And this one rose to the top of our list of where does DFCU want to expand. And I think we've done our company, and I think we've done our membership and the community a service by opening what is really a beautiful location. We've also aggregated our commercial banking team here with our branch. So we have a full group of commercial banking representatives that are here. We also have our investment services and our mortgage professionals here as well. So when you think about the history of DFCU, and you mentioned the growth of the organization, we're now one of the top 1% of credit unions in the country. And we've done that by growing one member at a time, whether that's a consumer or whether that is a business or commercial type of customer. Our business model over the last 70 years has been pretty simple. We want to do business with people that live, work, or worship in our particular communities. This is not a complex organization. Our job is to provide consumer services, business services, and investment services to the individuals who are in our radius. You talk about some of the challenges that the banking industry is having over the last week or so. Credit unions are not susceptible to that type of issue because of the granularity of the type of business we do. We're not into these speculative types of things. We're not out with startup technology firms, cryptocurrency type scenarios. We're doing business with people that are just like ourselves. And that makes us a safe organization with the vast majority of what we have on deposit insured through the NCUA. So we're excited about what the future looks like for this particular branch. Delwar has built a great staff. He's got a number of business partners that are here supporting him day in and day out. And to the earlier point about the credit union and why I believe we make a difference relative to some of the other financial institutions is it's membership based. And what that does is it gives us an opportunity to do what is in the best interest of the members first, not the shareholders. And we even go a step further by differentiating ourselves with a cash back program that we pay at the end of any given year. So we take a large percentage of our earnings, and instead of returning those to bank shareholders or other financial services shareholders in the form of dividends, we pay those dividends back to the membership. And we've been doing that for 17 years. The dividend that we paid back to the membership at the beginning of this year, based on the 2022 performance of the company, was just under $39 million. And at the simplest level, it's 0.5% of the balances that you have with the organization, whether those are loans or whether those are deposits. So we take a lot of pride in running the company in a very efficient and effective way by doing the right things for members, making sure that they're aware of the services and the things that we can provide, and then managing our expenses efficiently so that we have a significant gain at the end of a given year so that we can pay back 30 or 40% of what we earn back to the membership. And when we do that, it's not only good for the members, it's good for the company because we continue to expand and we continue to grow, but it also benefits the community very, very well because members who have excess dollars invest in their community. So we all win together when we look at this process. And some people get thousands and thousands of dollars in dividends paid back to them each year through this cashback program. Others get a few $100s, but every year we get letters from members that we have impacted in a positive way. Whether it's somebody who writes and says this helped pay the Christmas bills that just came in on the credit card, to I needed to make a car repair, I needed to do a home improvement, it's meaningful. And it helps us really understand the mission and what we're accomplishing on behalf of the membership. So thank you all for taking the time to come out and be with us and support our organization. We promise to do things the right way in this community, and we welcome all the support, all the introductions that have been provided so far, and the greatest will be ahead of us. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Ryan.
Gonna
Count
count
from
to
3, and then hold on. All right, so we got cameras, video, everything's happening. How do we look? We all look good?
Kill the scissors, David.
So we gotta get that 45 degrees. That's the
Wanna
one.
do that?
Right, that's right.
Yeah, we can't do a do-over on this.
No, this is a one-shot deal. And you guys want to be looking up, don't look down. Just look up, no matter what happens. Keep looking up. You lose a finger, keep looking up. All right, you ready? You want to count down with me? 3, 2, 1.
Yay!